All right, there we go. I got it figured out. We're good. We're live.
We're live.
We are live.
You promise?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'll take your word for it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Locked and Loaded. Welcome to tonight's episode. This is Smart Pig 2115E speaking at the moment, obviously. With like usual tonight, we have the other two hosts, the owner of the show, Sergeant Buck.
I kind of
our
own it.
Our former program manager, promoted to a host, Pavaros. Say hello. Actually, you're really quiet. Why are you being so quiet?
I don't know. I was being really quiet for no reason at all.
You
Hello.
jackass. So how's everybody doing tonight?
It's hot.
It's fucking hot. Just
I
like
don't want to hear any bitching.
no,
Alright.
it is fucking hot. I don't care. Honestly, Smart Pig, Florida can suck a dick.
Why do you
It
think?
is hot.
Why do you think I've called this episode "Humidity Sucks"?
100% humidity, 95% of the time. Suck it.
I live right next to the fucking ocean.
So
It's-
do I.
You don't have to live there. You can go off and do other things. It doesn't get this hot up here.
Congratulations.
You know those tribals you read about that just worship the rain gods and nothing but that? That's the Pacific Northwest. That's us. We only worship the rain gods. So when the sun comes out, we're like, dear God, what the fuck do we do?
Go away. Go away. Just go away.
The normal climate where I live, it rains every single day between the hours of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. I don't want to hear anything about you guys. Stop, quit your bitching. It's
I mean,
just temperature.
where we live,
Mind over matter.
it normally rains between 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. and then some.
It doesn't get this hot. I was also
No, it
I also
doesn't.
grew up in fucking Forks. When you grow up in Forks, the sun and heat are like abstract concepts. You only hear about them. You don't actually know what they are.
Uh-huh.
So when you
They're-
finally have to experience it, like I have the past like
They
4
are
years,
they are mythological
Fuck.
beings who represent the abstract notions of God and the Father. So clean your room, or I'm coming for you with my goddamn lobsters.
All right. Well, while y'all are complaining and bitching about heat, that's really just not an issue, non-issue. I'm going to step away for just a minute so I can grab something.
Sure thing. Oh man,
What a bitch.
what a bit! Quick, kick him now, kick him now, kick pig. Get it trending. Hashtag kick pig.
Wait, we can't kick Pig. He owns the server. That's how that works, right? Hold on.
I don't know. I just work here.
Oh, I can deafen him and mute him, but I don't think that's going to be entirely productive.
Probably not. Probably not. Oh, I might need another fucking lager. God damn. I've already had
I feel
two.
Like if I drink alcohol at this point, it's just going to get worse. I'm going to get warmer. But I do kind of feel like at some point stepping up and going and grab like a couple of, I don't know.
That's why I'm sticking to the lighter stuff. But so Thursday, you and me, I know Pig's not here, and we're wrestling, but what the fuck? Pav and I we're gonna catch Jordan Peterson if the schedule permits. I might be the DD for that day
What? Why?
because my new license hasn't showed up yet.
Oof. Oof.
So
That's-
yeah.
Oh, man. You can use the old one, can't you?
I do have my old license. I have a temporary with it because I renewed it online, but I have a printout. I just don't know which bars will actually accept it.
I don't think I've ever had an issue. Like, I had an issue going to just a regular, fucking convenience store to buy cigarettes, and they're like, yeah, we don't take that. But I don't think I've ever had an issue at a bar.
Okay, that's kind of the. I know the closest bar to the Closest bar to the Moor that I can think of is
They're in
the.
that same building.
Hmm.
It's in that same building. If I was looking at it correctly.
No,
It's right
they've
by
got
there on Frankfurt's.
they've got a bar like at the theater, just
Right.
that's only for when shows are going. You can't really get a drink afterwards.
That's unfortunate.
I think the closest one's gonna be the Elysian bar down on 5th.
Well, I got that day off. Did I text you that? Yeah, I got that day off completely.
Alright, I bet.
Oh, score.
So and then I have Friday off as well.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about just sticking around there and then not even taking the last ferry.
Okay. Well, if you want to show up earlier and try to catch like an early dinner or something, we can do that.
Ooh, that sounds good.
So-
There's a few good places over
Yeah.
there next to
Y'all
Prince Place
talking
that
about
just get
that
food.
Jordan Peterson show next
Yep.
week?
Yeah.
No, not next week.
This week?
In
Thursday.
Like a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
week. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we're gonna go over and have some fun,
Have a few pints.
have a few points. And
But not too much.
This is actually, Buck. This is the first time we'll be hanging out. Like,
Yeah,
in
boy.
real
Well,
life.
won't that be awkward? You'll get to see something besides a fucking ski mask and Kevlar.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be disappointing.
Poor bastard.
Well, I've seen what you look like.
I know,
It's
yeah.
not gonna be that. Wait, hold on. How tall are you, Buck?
I'm like 6'1" if I straighten my back out.
All right. So it won't
So
be
you
that
guys are both
disappointing.
you guys are both taller than me,
Yeah, I'm 6'3", he's 6'1".
and I
So
could
I'm
kick
just a
both of
little
your
bit-
asses with my left arm behind my back.
You probably
I feel
could.
like you're just pampering yourself up there. Pig,
Yeah,
but,
probably a little bit.
I mean, I'm built like
I mean,
a.
I was trained to kill with a spoon, so
Yes, and I was trained to run. Just
I
run.
can run faster than you.
Probably.
Guarantee it.
I was trained to make.
I will
Honestly,
chase
you
your
can-
ass down.
Just I would be laughing the entire time, so that would like stop my ability to just keep like focus on running. That's
Well,
that's
yeah,
how I
I'd
deal
be-
with
I'd
that
be
kind of
chasing
shit.
Well,
I'd be chasing after you with a spoon, so
Y-
of
y-
course.
you know what? You know what? I was trained to make sandwiches, so fuck
Shouting-
all y'all. I'm
shouting-
dying first.
Shouting the tick's famous freaking catchphrase, spoon.
That's gay.
I normally pretty much laugh whenever I'm presented with a stressful situation like that. I think I might have told you guys the story before.
Dude,
But
I would be
was on-
spooning you. How is that stressful?
Well, no. We were just talking about you kicking our ass, you fucker.
With a spoon.
With a spoon, sure. I don't know what you can do with that. You can pull my eye out. I don't fucking know.
Oh
I can
fucking
pull
A.
more than your eye out, buddy.
Don't.
Giddy. Giggity.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're gonna go digging in my butthole for poop. I don't know where I was.
Okay, maybe not that, but what are you, German?
It's completely silent.
I totally was not paying attention to what you said.
Sure,
Good.
sure,
I had it.
sure.
Oh look, there goes a chicken. Can you just go ahead and repeat it for me?
And I will never repeat the thing that I just said out loud.
Don't worry. The internet has it.
I'll just go back and watch it later.
Yeah. Regretfully.
I might have told you guys this story before, but there was one time I was on set, and I was just dicking around. One of the guys, he brought in an acoustic bass, and so I was just sitting there fucking around on it. And then
Did you have an orgasm?
No, but that'd be strange in this situation. But
Me,
what
you
ended up
were fucking on
happening
it, were ya?
was
Mhm.
oh, I see where you're going with that. Lost me completely. But
It
one of the
happens.
guys just starts being just like real bitchy. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I need to do. So I turn around and I just dead face straight tell him, I'm like, you're running sound. You should probably go talk to the other sound guy. He's like, well, what are they even doing? Like, I'm not gonna go out there. They're not even ready. I'm like, well, they're setting up lights. Yeah, but what are they doing? They're setting up lights. And then he got really pissed at me because I had no emotion in how I was saying it. I was just deadpanning the whole thing.
Take a
Finally,
hint.
He gets up in my face. He gets up in my face and pulls out a knife, and he's like, "I will cut you." This is on set. I'm like, 40 people around me, and I just start laughing. And that's how I deal with most of those situations. I just started laughing at him. And I was making statements like, man, you really gonna kill me over, like, a joke? Like, in front of all these people? You're a fucking idiot. That's how I deal with situations like that. It's gonna get me killed one day. I completely understand that. But
Probably.
I will die laughing.
That's the verbal equivalent of pulling your pants down during a fight. Just, you want to go? You want to go?
Okay, with dropping trow and going like a freaking maniac. I am totally okay with doing that.
Just like,
Oh, man.
Just like start naming your penis like a bunch of different things. Like, do you want my wiener?
No.
Ask me about my.
You have to do it right. You have to. You say, "This is my boomstick."
It's sawed off, but it's okay.
And it will go boom.
No, just become Krieg. Just become Krieg. Just start yelling out.
I
Just
completely
absurdities.
lost count of these raps. For
Oh.
those of you who don't know, I was in the middle of trying to change out the cotton on my vape, and I burned out one of the coils while I was doing that, like a dude. I'm very sad
Don't
about
die.
it, so I'm in the middle of building new ones.
Okay. Cool. Science. I can't science, I write. I also sell rope, apparently, according to my Discord name.
Yes, you're the communist rope vendor.
Capitalist rope vendor.
Oh fuck! I don't need any alcohol at all. The heat's doing enough.
Lightweights.
Yeah, just a bit. You know, I'm about to start
Yes,
my
you
fucking
are.
third beer.
You are a lightweight. I'm just putting this out there. I like last Tuesday I drank like fucking 2 full bottles of rum. Didn't black out at all. And
Oh,
there was
fucking-
like over a span of like 30 minutes.
Fucking, I turn 26 tomorrow. I've got 2 bottles of prefab mojito mix that are about 90% rum. Those are gonna be gone, maybe. I don't know.
Happy birthday, lightweight.
Yeah,
Yes, happy birthday.
maybe I can do something about that tomorrow. Let's see.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? What you doing? Why is this the first time I'm hearing about the fact that tomorrow's your birthday? What is
Because
this?
nobody loves
Because I don't want to be that dick who's like, my birthday's in 2 weeks, buy me something or I'm going to unfriend you.
Buy me things.
Just like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm going to turn 26 tomorrow. Guess what happens? I lose my insurance benefits.
Oh, fuck.
So it's like, there's not really anything to look forward to.
I never had insurance benefits.
I'm going to have to get on the
That's
state's
a lie.
program or whatever the hell, but...
What, didn't you fucking,
That's totally a
you're in the
lie. My
military,
father is
right?
military. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck you.
Yeah, my dad's like half
I
military.
had to earn
so.
that shit, alright?
I'm kidding. Alright, well, to be completely honest, as much as this fucking around is hilarious, we do actually have some articles and shit to laugh about that the rest of you all can laugh about.
More than ourselves.
More than ourselves. just a little bit. And so why don't we jump into that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull a Philip DeFranco and just jump on into it.
You beautiful
Exactly.
bastards.
You beautiful bastards.
So, the first thing that we are actually going to be taking a look at is something that is presented without comment for the moment. I'm reminded of that episode, that shitpost video that Sargon of Akkad put up on the Thinkery that he's now being in the process of being sued for by Aquila What's-Her-Face.
Aquila, the spelling bee
Yeah,
champion?
the-
Different Aquila.
Self-awareness, it just doesn't exist. I'm
Just,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
playing. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Let's get a better shot of the art. Just Jesus. Fucking.
Happy Father's Day. Where's the father?
I didn't even notice that. I was Too busy thinking of how Planned Parenthood kills kids. Or unborn.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm fucking dense.
Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on Twitter.
No, you shouldn't have.
It's
Cancers.
just like the first thing that I see is vaccines cause seizures, vaccines cause SIDS. It's a bunch of T-shirts that all these moms are wearing.
Might wanna.
Vaccines cause ADHD. Vaccines cause death.
Might want to sick Jeff on that shit.
Oh, people are terrible.
Yes.
Um,
You know that phrase from all of the Fallouts ever, or war never changes. Well, in this case, people never change.
or to bring this full circle back to Philip DeFranco thing. Don't be stupid.
What's the Ron White line? You can't fix stupid.
Yeah.
Something like
Are
that.
you sure?
Besides tater salad.
Yeah, that is Ron White, huh?
Yeah.
Well, and the next thing that we have is also going to be presented with comment, but at the end. Why don't you switch over to that back?
Yeah. Oh, YouTube, please don't die on me. There we are.
YouTube, why you
YouTube.
do this?
All right.
Why you do this, YouTube? Why? You pain me so.
This comes to us courtesy of The Guardian.
Oh yeah.
The Guardian.
The fucking translator. That's what gets me every time.
I just I love his face. His face is so uncomfortable. fucking Cooper Jung
He
is
just
like,
keeps looking
what
at
do
the camera.
So what do I do? What is going on?
It's the simple things in life. It is definitely the simple things in life.
He's got the look of, should I be insulted or outraged that there's not enough cake? He looks like he's gonna fucking fall over at any minute. Just, let's see here.
Are we actually about to eat?
Yeah, look, he's got like, he's all fucking...
I'm so hungry. You've all starved me since I came to your country.
This collar's too tight. I wish it was at home sending people to Gulag.
Oh, we're going. If hell exists, we're going there.
Yes.
I don't know about
Hey,
that.
at least we'll be in good company, right?
Yeah.
Right. You know, and at this point, I'm pretty sure I have a parking spot. So you know.
I've got 2 express tickets and they cost me fuck all, so
Yeah.
Man,
I'm sure I can
got
get a third
fucking
pretty easily.
Penthouse.
Yeah. No. I've
Penthouse.
done so
I don't
much
ever have to leave.
I've done so much shit that they've waived my lease. I'm reminded of a quote from Red vs. Blue. The rent in hell gets paid in advance.
Fucking Sarge.
A sniper rifle is a coward's weapon.
You will look him directly in the face. Like hand-to-hand combat, or in it's just like when he goes into the whole why you would use like orbital fucking like missiles.
But not a sniper rifle.
But not a sniper. I love Sarge.
Oh, fucking A.
It's just
And this fucking shit with Trump just... It keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better. This is the meme that keeps on giving.
Oh, 100%. Are we bringing up that article then?
It's not really an article,
Or
but
not
yeah.
The article. It's, yeah, the fucking. Alright, have you brought it up yet?
Yeah, just making some adjustments
Alright.
on the stream. Okay.
Oh,
Daily
man.
reminder that nobody likes France.
Trump replaces White House photos of French president with framed pictures of Kim Jong-un. I just... and then the picture that takes you to the fucking Twitter article that reported on it. It's just like they look photoshopped 100%.
Yeah. We can bring some of these up.
Jesus Christ. Okay, go to the fucking picture, and it'll take you to Twitter, and just scroll down to the top comment on it.
Oh, I'm not sure I want to do that.
Do it.
It's fucking Twitter.
You totally want to do it.
This is like not good. To make all these fucking adjustments. Ah. What do we got here? Yeah.
Fucking great. Hold me
Jesus
softly, Kim
Christ.
Jong-un. Hold me softly.
Oh my god.
Oof.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
Oh.
Oh man.
I just,
Like
Oh
the
my god.
parted
Actually
lips. Like
have
the
any
parted
words
lips
for
of
that.
the face that they captured in this is just beautiful.
Perfect. you know they had to be digging for a while to find the exact.
Oh yeah, just,
Fuck did my
I
tweet?
what like
Oh,
and I'm
man.
actually not surprised that Trump's the girl in this situation, to be completely honest with you.
It's because of the small hands.
It's the small hands.
I think the hands have
That's
even been
small
fucking
hands.
shopped. Those are some pretty fucking manly hands.
Oof,
Oh boy.
that is just
That
is
was
great.
unexpected,
All
but
right.
Yeah,
beautiful.
You know that in his country, he would have been shot for that. Whoever made it.
Yeah, 100%.
Then
Oh,
again,
man.
it's Kim Jong Un. He might actually have enjoyed it.
He'd try to lift the rifle and be out of breath.
I'm not gay. I swear, I'm not gay. I don't like him. I do not. Oh, Buck, I introduced my roommate to chili juice,
Oh no.
Boy.
and then I showed him.
Oh,
the meme that
no.
you created.
Oh.
You did not have diarrhea. You did.
Yeah.
I fucking love that meme.
Did you just show him the Dr. Phil episode and all that?
I showed him, like, I kept showing him pieces and then just explaining it so he didn't have to sit through the whole thing. Remember, it was just kind of like a partisan, like, part of a conversation type thing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh man, no, I love telling people about that. It's just like, hey, you know, there's crazy people out there. Here, let me introduce you to one of them.
Remember, kids, diarrhea has context. And intent. The intent is the important part.
So,
This
they were...
fucking Indian food was out to murder me, I swear.
So, back at the article, these were pictures of Macron. I actually don't disagree with this, you know, a decision that Trump has made. Fuck Macron.
I mean, replacing.
I think it's
replacing
fucking
the-
funny.
It's an achievement, dude. It's something that should probably be that should be celebrated. You know?
We need a meme of that. What is it?
It's France. Who cares about France?
We need a
Not even
Photoshop.
France cares about France.
We need a Photoshop of that meme that's like friendship ended with France. Now North Korea is my new best friend. Something like that. Fucking.
Hey, you guys are the ones with the video editing skills, alright? You should be the ones that make that shit.
That's image editing though. I'm not good at that.
Too hot for me to do anything.
It's the
but
same
laugh.
fucking thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Photoshop is hard.
Hey,
Overcomplicated.
listen. When you're editing videos, all you're doing is editing thousands upon
but it's
thousands
different.
upon thousands of pictures at the same time.
You're not
Because you're
wrong.
Software
Because
pig.
you're editing
Software.
because you're editing so many pictures at the same time. Like, editing one picture should be a fucking cakewalk for you
It's a
guys.
different software. The people
Wait.
who made Photoshop
Depends on what you
made it
wanna do.
Intentionally
Why-
overcomplicated.
Why
They
don't you
didn't have
just
to
use
do anything
paint?
simple.
Why don't you just use
It's
paint?
garbage. Why would you want to use paint?
You can-
Because you can use it.
You can. You can't do nearly as much with paint as you can with Photoshop.
Well, what's the good of actually being trying to use Photoshop with all its fucking fancy features when you can't use it because it's too complicated?
Because I don't.
We
do
didn't
anything
invent the fucking
Photoshop.
program.
This would imply that I actually use Photoshop.
You guys are totally just trying to make excuses for yourselves for not making these memes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well played.
We'll hire it done. $5. I'll put it on Fiverr.
Did you did I tell you guys? I keep wanting to tell stories, but fucking I've told you guys that like the place that I move into isn't grounded, so everything
Yeah.
is electrified and will shock me.
Yeah,
Right.
if I lived there, I would have already fixed that for you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you do not live here, and it is oof.
I think fortunately he does not live there.
It's probably more fortunately for Pav, because he would never escape. I would be there.
I'm gonna be
Always
honest. I'm gonna be honest,
breathing.
Pig. You and me just sitting down and having just a bunch of alcohol sounds amazingly fun.
It would be. It
Goes for all three of us. I'd be the first to sleep, but you know.
Yeah, you'd be waking up with some kind of form of blackface going on.
And wondering why I'm the only one awake.
No, more likely wondering why everybody's laughing at you, or
Probably
and-
both.
Well, no. Then again, it's Washington and Seattle specifically. You'd go outside and probably get lynched by a bunch of SJWs.
This is the reason why we live about an hour away from
They
Seattle,
don't even know how to tie a
kidding?
noose. I'd be fine.
They're so freaking perpetually outraged. They'd sense the blackface from an hour away.
Unless you live in Olympia, then it's only 5 minutes.
Yeah,
They have a faster response time than the fucking police.
I actually feel like Olympia is worse at this point. Just
Well, that's where fucking Evergreen is.
yeah, but I mean, like, how often are you down in Olympia there?
Never.
Bubba? I'm in there. I'm down in Olympia a lot, and oh my gosh, like the stories that come out of there, it's just like, bro.
I know that
Like
a
how
lot of
Antifa, like poured concrete over the railway tracks in order to
Wait.
stop fucking what was it?
is it Amtrak?
No, it was for like the lumber industry companies or one of something along those lines, and they decided really early in the morning to go out there and pour concrete over like a part of the track to stop the lumber. Like
So
completely-
basically, they almost killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but apparently from how they stated it, they already like before they did it, they called like all the stations that like control the trains and like let them know about it. But still, it's just like fuck you, fuck you.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking people. Fucking.
If you're gonna commit a terrorist act, why would you warn people about it beforehand?
Because
Fucking
you're
Because you
failed
want-
terrorist organization.
Because you want to be a nice terrorist. It's
Bitch. That's what it is. You gotta be a bitch.
little bitch.
How many times can I say that in one episode of this show?
Lots.
I don't know, but all I'm saying is, if they want to be taken seriously as any kind of terrorist organization, which they probably do, they need to find enough brain cells to rub together in order to spark a fucking thought.
They want to be taken seriously, but not as a terrorist organization. That's the fucking kicker. We're not terrorists. We just, blow things up. Or,
For
attack.
political reasons.
We just attack trash
just-
cans and fuck over Starbucks employees.
Oh my gosh, no, that's. Oh.
They've caused actual damage to people, dude.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I know they have. I know they have. That's how they try to justify it. It's like, no, we don't actually mean to do that. Well, then fucking stop.
Pretty sure a bike lock to the head is you meaning to do that.
But that was just one person. You fuck off, Antifa. Get out of here.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
What are you, an atheist?
So I just found a link to a Steam game called LGBT Battlegrounds.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I am dead serious.
Sweet Susage, freaking Antichrist.
Do I
Look,
need to
I
bring
just
this up?
posted in show construction. Like, it
It's
doesn't-
84
it kinda
cents.
sounds a little bit like a parody.
Oh my god.
I'm looking at this. It's
I gotta
early access game.
I gotta bring this up. What the fuck?
Yeah, they should probably get completely and utterly sued by PUBG for this because it is exactly like PUBG, except PUBG actually looks good. This is freaking Roblox version of PUBG.
What is this shit?
What the fuck?
And it doesn't even look like a parody. It's like.
It's like a straight ripoff minus the actual work.
Oof. This game does one thing good. It's playable. The rest of the LGBT spam achievement and Unity assets. 11 out of 10 would buy again. Also not refundable.
Jesus. Fucking
This, I'm just watching this screen, this screenplay, and I'm wondering when the battleground will actually start.
why are there available items for this game? What the fuck?
There's a person. There's a person. Oh wow! Actually, they actually shot somebody. Like I thought I was gonna shoot a unicorn at him. I literally,
She's-
I thought that shotgun was actually gonna like shoot out rainbows or puppies or something.
The fucking
And instead of killing people, there was this great big rainbow that shoots out of them and like freaking. Yay!
the fucking about this game section.
Yeah, I was expecting them to just start like gender neutrally masturbating. I don't know like how to put it, but just like
Memory required 2048 megabytes of RAM. That's it.
just 2 gigs.
Oh man.
But that's just
This is a complete. This
There
is a
are-
complete and utter ripoff of PUBG. Oh,
There are
okay. Do you know how many like rub-offs of PUBG there are? This
no,
one
no,
is
no, no.
just so
This one
ridiculous.
is this one is a complete as in it's identical to it. They even fly in on a freaking airplane.
There's more grounds to sue this developer than
UI
Fortnite, much as I hate Fortnite.
The UI is the exact same except it's not as polished. Just
God
saying.
damn.
I've played PUBG, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh, we all have.
It's hilarious, but holy shit. 84 cents though.
It's fucking 84 cents. Of course it is. Oh, do you respawn? Hold on. I swear I thought. Oh no, it doesn't look like you do. This is just like I'm confused. Like the name says LGBT Battlegrounds, but I'm not seeing anything.
LGBT?
Yeah, I just like and I
Exact-
I'm kind of in agreement of Sunburn 2 turret right now because this is gay. This is very gay.
Yeah.
Just like what is this?
This is ridiculousness to the max.
4,978 Steam achievements is included in this game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
For what? What could possibly get
This making me
achievement for?
tempted. It's available for this game. Items available for this game is a $9.99 flag.
That okay, and its description is Russian.
This is a big ass fucking troll.
It's just this has to be a troll at this point, but it doesn't seem that way. Like the description is once they said the once they said that the royal battle what was not for sexual minorities. Now this is not so. LGBT battlegrounds should unite gays, lesbians, transsexuals, and bisexuals. Of all, I can't read the rest of it though.
Dude,
What?
this I scrolled all the way down to the bottom of the page. Here's one of those not recommended ones. This game surpasses every other battle royale game ever. It has so much time and effort put into it. It also supports the LGBT community. It has the best graphics ever and the most lagless multiplayer there is. 10 out of 10. Parentheses, not really, fuck this game. Parentheses.
Is that what it's supposed to be marketed as? Fucking like it supports the LGBT community.
I guess?
It's got a very positive score.
It's because so many people are saying recommend.
As
This
trolls,
dude has
but
3
just
hours on record.
This
most people like that I'm seeing don't even have an hour. Another
would be
battle for the last chicken clone. Do not
Uh-huh.
buy, but recommend. Like it says don't buy, but it's recommending it. Would LGBT again?
Just
That's
'cause
fucking-
it got it because I can't run Fortnite.
It's not optimized at all. I have it at 1080. I have a 1080 Ti and a with 64 gigs of RAM at 1080p at the highest quality, so it's running at 7 FPS. If that's really okay, I have to see this now.
Oh
If it's
no.
that badly optimized for that shit of graphics, holy fuck!
Mm-hmm.
I just.
Yeah.
It's okay. So it has a class-based system, rather than the typical
Really?
everybody runs into things. Yeah. It says the medic, doctor spawn with medicine and survival kit. So each one of them spawns with something different. So like I'm guessing the police would have something along the lines of a pistol. And then salaryman has nothing. The farmer probably has some kind of stick-based weapon, and the soldier has a rifle. And the doctor then has, medicines.
Who would choose anything other than the soldier? Why is this even an option?
I don't know. I don't think class-based systems work for this type of game, but at least that's different, right? At least that's slightly.
It's
different.
trying.
It's not different enough to be considered.
I mean, I guess you could make the case that the class-based system means PUBG can't sue them.
Maybe. In essence, the royal battle. It's battle royale. Why do they keep saying it backwards?
Because Russians.
No, this is 100% a troll. Here,
Mhm.
there are several options. I shall now list the options. Play alone with bots. That's it. that is your option. Your task is to choose one of the characters to start playing. The essence of battle royale game regime. Players must destroy each other, and last survivor is the winner. But it is not so easy to win. At first, everyone decides to an descends to it. This is the reason why you guys don't let me read. to an uninhabitable island and is stocked
Uninhabited.
with.
You
Yeah.
fucking lead.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
My night is not complete without getting Pub to say that.
But all of the saved players are gays. As much as the first. Fucking hell. What? Just like.
I'm tempted.
Thing? What?
I'm tempted to buy this game just because.
It
Items
looks so
available for this.
shit.
Items available for this game. LGBTQ. What is this? It's just a flag.
Is that for $10?
It's just a trading card. That's all it is.
What the fuck?
Well, okay, alright, so this is the reason why this guy, he made a review, and he says, you get what you paid for, 4.9k achievements at minimum price. If you
There's fucking 5,000 achievements in this?
Yes! Yes, you stepped away when I was reading that off, but if you're an achievement hunter looking to increase your number of achievements on your profile showcase, then I highly recommend buying this. Else, don't waste your money, this is not a game, it's just a way of distributing achievements.
Jesus.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but for like 89 cents? I mean, 84 cents?
I mean, if you're freaking a achievement whore somehow, and you just want achievements that are achievements, to say you have that many achievements, then sure. I mean, does the level system in Steam really count for anything?
There's a lot of people who really attach themselves to that kind of shit. Like, spend actual money and time building up their Steam profile.
That's
Like-
retarded. I mean, I'm a massive gamer. Freaking, I'll play any game for a round. If I have nothing to do, I will sit and I will play a game that fucking bores the shit out of me for hours. But not even I would do that.
Okay, so this is what Cato says. Don't forget, there's apparently a race class-based system
In real life.
RL.
So they covered the LGBT, but now they have to cover the race thing, otherwise it's not inclusive enough. Jesus Christ.
Shit. Oh man. Alright, we should move on to an actual article. Distracting us from what we originally had planned, but holy fucking shit.
It's fucking worth it.
The next thing that we are going to talk about is coming to us. Jesus Christ. I haven't even freaking anything yet. Oh god.
Words, Pop. Do you speak them?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Apparently
Chicago
not.
come to tell us that Chicago taps Elon Musk's boring company to build high-speed transit tunnels that would tie the loop with O'Hare. And so yeah, I'm gonna let you guys read because fuck that.
I'm looking for the article, like, right fucking. Where'd it go? Where did I stick it? I left myself completely open for you, and you completely just dodge it.
I was busy posting the link for you again.
I was talking to Paul.
Oh, well, he had to get up for a second.
You're beyond hope.
All
right.
That's true.
Chicago taps Elon Musk's boring company to build high-speed transit. Boring, as in boring through the earth, or just boring?
Tunneling.
Okay.
It's a play on words.
Yeah. Autonomous 16-passenger vehicles would zip back and speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour in tunnels between the Loop and O'Hare International Airport under a high-speed transit proposal being negotiated between Mayor blah 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 and billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk. City and company have confirmed. Okay.
Sort of.
Daniels administration has selected Musk's company for competing bids to prove it. I. What the, this is a really boring article. Why are you making me read this?
You don't have to read the whole thing. I was gonna just summarize it.
So basically, they're freaking paying Elon Musk to bore freaking tunnels underneath Chicago, so they have a high-speed transit between.
I believe it's downtown Chicago. Block 37, I think, is like right in the heart of downtown. And then the tunnel would go out to O'Hare, and the ticket would cost you about $20, but it'd be a 12-minute commute from the middle of downtown Chicago to O'Hare.
Yeah, that's a lot cheaper than a freaking taxi. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
That is 100%.
I mean,
That's
downtown Chicago to the O'Hare International Airport, I was thinking is probably like $40. You don't have you don't have to deal with a smelly freaking taxi driver.
you just get in. It looked like so the video at the beginning, I think showed it off.
Did.
And the taxis actually look really kind of interesting.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Like not all that bad at all.
Regulatory concerns. Asked in an interview Wednesday about his relationship with Musk, Emmanuel said he has consciously not talked to him about this project, citing the city's ongoing procurement process. But the mayor said he dealt with him in the past when I was in the White House. I have spoken with Musk at different times, but it had been 4 or 5 years since they'd last talked.
Weird.
Musk contributed the then maximum $5,300 to Emmanuel's campaign in May 2000. Basically, this. What the fuck?
Speak to O'Hare.
Gave the mayor $50,000 more in March 2015.
Okay.
Huh.
So there might be a little bit of a conflict of interest there.
Just a slight.
That's what it's alluding to. Elon Musk's is a read more link. Alright, let's move to a different article. This is boring as shit. What's wrong with you guys?
Well, it is called the Boring Company. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is.
It's
Go ahead, you guys.
it's our boys at Vox.
Oh, is it the Vox article?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Fox.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
There's
There it is.
Fuck, go ahead with this one.
all right. The real problem with the New York Times op-ed page. It's not honest about U.S. conservatism. It wants to challenge its readers, but not with the ugly truth. This is from David Roberts, written on March 15th,
great.
2018. What, you know him?
No, just keep
No,
going.
it's just the fucking, oh great. It's like, oh, I know
I'll
this
explain
this
later.
guy.
I'll explain later.
No, we're
Oh,
interested in knowing now.
Have
Explain
I'm
now.
not-
Explain.
you read some of his other articles? Like what?
My last name is Roberts.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get crowd on. Yeah. All right, where the fuck was I? The New York Times editorial page has come in for a great deal of criticism since it fell under the leadership of James Bennett, previously editor at The Atlantic, in March 2016. Most recently, new hire Barry Weiss linked to a fake Twitter account as virtually her only evidence in a column devoted to the supposed epidemic of totalitarianism sweeping U.S. universities. FYI, there is no such epidemic. You'd only say that if you weren't a fucking university student within the last year.
No, it's
Fucking A.
pretty bad. I was there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm about to go back, and it's just.
Ooh, look at you guys and your fancy college degrees.
Listen,
Oh,
listen, man. I have a piece of paper that says I am certified to make things up.
Go sign have enough knowledge to correct me on my shit when I'm writing. Jesus Christ, I feel like I gave Buck an aneurysm when he read over my script.
Dude, you give Buck an aneurysm every single time you open your. What are you talking about?
Was it my sister asked me
Okay,
to
maybe I'm being a little too mean right now. I'm gonna just shut up.
That's fine. I was
I'm
just
sorry,
like
Paul.
what my sister
Oh,
asked me
it
to.
hurt so bad. Okay.
It's so bad. My fucking sister asked me to proofread one of her research paper for her anthropology course. I shit you not, I rewrote every sentence. 9 pages. I rewrote everything.
He kept reassuring me through it every time he found something to change. He's like, no,
Alright, dude.
no, it's
So
not this
listen,
bad.
it's not as bad as you might think it is, but it's bad.
Buck, do you remember it?
Vaguely, we were both hammered at the time, and I still did a decent job.
That seems to be a recurring trend among us.
Drunk editing?
I wonder why. No, talking to each other while we're hammered.
Yeah, it's like that's what we do every Monday or every other Monday.
And every other Friday? And
When I don't have fucking work. Which is rare.
fucking loser.
Yeah, me and my goddamn paychecks.
Right?
Alright, where was I? Before that was the controversy over hiring and then quickly firing Quinn Norton, who was friends with a Nazi. Boy, that's blunt.
He was friends
like
with
he
a
did-
Nazi, my dudes.
He didn't even ease into that. He was just like, nope, no lube, going in raw.
You couldn't just say who was friends with X who was purported to be a Nazi. You just make the assertion.
Nah, he's
Good
friends
job.
with a Nazi. He's
Good
just friends
job.
with a Nazi. That's just what's going on here. Keep going.
There was the controversy over hiring Brett Stephens, a climate denier and Woody Allen apologist. There was the Oh man. There was the controversy over the op-ed press release by Eric Prince of the security contractor Blackwater. I don't know anything about this.
No, me
You
neither.
don't know anything about Blackwater?
Specifically the press release. Blackwater. I know what Blackwater is. I know who Eric Prince is, but I didn't know about the op-ed thing.
I was gonna say, did you not only have your head in sand, but also up your ass?
Yes.
I'm quite flexible sometimes.
Just say that's an achievement, buddy.
And so on.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with stimulating your prostate with your head sometimes.
All right. So, not even going to open that can of worms. Moving on.
Whoa there, Marilyn Manson. And so on. David Uberti at Splinter has a nice rundown of the various fights, along with some trenchant critique. What fights? Give me one example. That's all I need. I'm not clicking this link. Fuck you.
Examples.
Click the link.
I don't wanna.
Click the link.
I'm gonna.
Click the
No,
link.
this is gonna end badly.
The New York Times woeful opinion section. Even whoa, who is? Oh,
What?
David Uberti. Uberti?
Ub-
Uberti.
something.
Ubert.
There's an I there.
Yeah, yeah,
Uberti.
but it's silent.
The Q is silent in nuclear.
So is the R apparently.
Depends on the dialect.
I'm sorry, where I come from, we speak freaking English. And in freaking English, the R is never silent.
No, just the H.
I was gonna say,
All right, I'm not even gonna read this.
I will.
Okay,
I'll read it. I'll read it.
take one for the
Who is
team.
the New York Times woeful opinions section even for? Okay. I didn't realize they had a woeful opinion. I'd be interested in reading that. In late April, when New York Times editorial page editor James Bennett announced the controversial hire of neoconservative columnist Brett Stephens, He framed the purpose of the paper's opinion offerings in historical terms. When Adolf Ochs, someone pronounce that name for me. Ochs.
I think it's
I
Ox.
can't even make the noise.
Yeah.
Ochs.
No, you
Ochs.
don't.
It's Ochs. Set out the mission for the New York Times at the end of the 19th century. He said he hoped to make its opinion pages a forum for intelligent discussion from all shades of opinion. Bennett wrote, "Given how polarizing and partisan this era, I can't make fun of you right now, Pog, because I just did it, era has become, we think it's important to recommit ourselves to that goal." Nearly 5 months later, however, the section has come under increasing fire for being at odds with that August statement. It has recently displayed some of the worst attributes of online opinion writing, namely cheap outrage, pet pot meat kettle. I almost said pet meat coddle. What the,
Pet meat. What?
Actually-
What are you doing with that cat? Please don't do that.
let's start saying that now instead. Start saying pet meat coddle.
Don't coddle your pets. It leads to horrible things. Oy vey,
Oh,
Goyim.
no.
The things
Oh
and
no,
stuff.
Stacy, it's just so bad, Stacy. I don't.
Namely cheap outrage.
This is why we
while
drink.
Harnessing little of the web's potential for building community or providing truly interesting views. Again, pot meat kettle.
What community? Have you seen
At
Twitter? It's a
points-
mess.
Have you seen Twitter?
It is. The paper has at points met those questioning its choices with the traditional Timesian scowl. What the fuck? There's a Timesian. Is that a word? Is that a word in common usage now? The
No,
backlash
it's
from
not.
progressives.
It's not.
The backlash from progressives, which had been simmering since Stevens was hired, has boiled over in recent weeks, thanks to a raft of pieces whose supposed intellectual provocations amount to little more than fancy trolling. Oof.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Oof.
if you guys like,
Oh.
look, if you read the Seattle Times opinion pieces,
I try not to, otherwise I just want to strangle a child.
well, okay, what else am I gonna do when I go to work? It's right there. I can read it.
Your
like,
job?
Like, what's my job? Like, why would I ever do that? No, I'm gonna sit there and read the opinion pieces and then fucking tweet about it.
I mean, at your job, you're basically in solitary confinement.
I have not actually seen you tweet anything for a while.
Oh yeah, they
I think
haven't.
you had one. I think you had one tweet like yesterday, and that was the first time I'd seen you tweet in like
Yeah,
weeks.
It's because I've been deep in that Bethesda pussy, you know, just like drinking it all in.
Are you sure
Just
they weren't
like-
balls deep in you?
Yeah, 100%. That's, that's 76. I mean, that could be construed as something else, but
works, Pav. It just works.
It just works. But
At the same time, the ever-lurking question of what a diversity of opinion truly means in some. I'm not seeing a freaking like list of all the fucking fights that happened so far.
Yeah.
yeah, it just links to another article by another person who's bitching about something. Let's go back to the other article because this one is really fucking long. It's just a bunch of bitching.
It's just a long bitch fest, yeah.
Oh
It
my
is
Jesus
really long,
Christ!
isn't
It is long as fuck.
Yeah. it
All
is.
right. Abandoning this one. Abandon ship.
Abandoned thread.
Burn it with fire.
Although that one op-ed that there was a tweet that links to the Eric Prince op-ed that says history has shown that sheer tonnage does not win insurgencies. I'm like, that sounds like military tactics. I want to read more about this. Oh fuck, where the hell was I? Oh,
Don't mind me.
that-
I'm just ignoring you guys so I can flirt with Panda.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's something we can't do.
You can flirt with each other. You do it all the time.
we do. Buck, no. Buck just sits there and awkwardly just says, "Oh."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus. The newspaper's defense, articulated repeatedly by Bennett, news editor Dean French, and goddamn fucking
Banquet.
script.
Dean Banquet.
There's no N.
I know.
Your name is Banquet now. Fuck you. You're a really lousy microwavable meal of a journalist.
What are you trying to stick your thumb in my mouth?
What?
Whoa. Whoa.
This just got. I actually can't say it got hotter than it was previously before because it's really fucking hot here. But
Hello.
What can I say? I love my wife very much.
mm.
I fucking forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, this
Get your mind out of the gutter, Buck. Back on the newspaper.
It's
You're
always
doing a show. It's live.
it's always in the
Stop
gutter. Are
thinking-
you
stop
fucking
thinking.
kidding me?
Stop thinking about my wife that way. Seriously, I might have to fly out there and stab you in the eye with a spoon. We've already had this discussion. You know I can do it.
Yeah, this discussion.
I mean, I'd probably deserve it if that's the case. Where the fuck was I? News editor Dean microwavable chicken nuggies, and
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a demonstration in diverting the attention of the other two hosts.
boy does it work well. One time, Ombudsman Liz Spade.
Wow, you need a cigarette after that much stimulation? What's wrong with you?
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I had no response to that because I knew I walked right into it. It was a joke that I didn't fully think through.
The meme I made a serious mistake just popped into through my head just a second ago.
I might have gone up and drank a solid sized glass of Crown Royal. I might
Okay.
have done that.
Go get
Just
more.
putting that out there.
I am actually almost through my first pint. Okay.
I'm on my fourth can of Men's Room Gold, so
Oh,
Well,
the
I-
men's
I-
room? They make their own alcohol?
yeah. No, well,
Uh,
it's through Elysian. They have their own two beers. They've got the
oh.
Men's Room.
Yeah, see,
Red.
they
Alright.
have this. See, they have this guy in their freaking place with these lesions all over him,
God damn
and
it.
I'm gonna go get my other pint. I'll be right back.
Keeper.
Fucking-
Alright. Buck, do you even know where you were?
Sort of. I was stuck on the name Spade.
Spade.
Spayd. That's a horrible way to spell your last name.
Well, at least it's not the clubs.
Yeah. Liz Clubs. But yeah, so Elysian's got the Men's Room Original Red, which is the red ale, and they've got the Men's Room Gold, which is a lager.
Okay.
And I don't know if you like lagers, but this one's it's not like piss water, but it is pretty light.
Cool.
So
Alright. Okay, so all I know is that I
hey,
do
we're joined
not
by
like...
a cynic.
Yeah, I was about to
Yes,
read what
we
he said,
are.
but all I know is I
Toilet
just
hooch.
don't like I don't like IPAs. That's the only thing I know I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like IPAs either. It's
because there's too
It's
many
all
of
Buck
them.
drinks. It's all Buck
too
drinks.
hot.
Hey, this isn't an
And-
IPA.
Panda actually can't drink them because she's got a reaction to too much hops.
Mm.
Like it seriously fucks with her.
I will refrain from making a comment that I was going to make. Let's get back to the article.
Okay, then.
No, I mean, no. Go ahead with that comment you were about to make there, Pav.
It's really hot here, and I just had a lot of alcohol.
Just daily reminder: this man has a gun,
I have several.
and hopefully by the
Daily
end of the month I'll
reminder,
have one
I know
too.
how to hide.
Daily reminder: I know how to seek.
It's okay. You've got
I don't know where I am.
you've got that shamag. That's
I'll find you.
proof enough.
All right,
All right. Okay.
let's do what Pav suggests and go back to
The
the.
fucking article. They're just dunking on each other.
I think that's what half our audience comes here for.
Maybe.
This
Write in the
is-
comment section below
This
whether or
is
not
the
that's
real
what you
internet
want.
blood sports right here.
Yes. Yes. Three guys that are not as funny as the Rat Pack trying to be the Rat Pack.
Except we're all drinking,
What are you
unlike
talking-
Dean Martin.
Unlike Dean Martin.
So here, the sad part is we're not trying anything. We're just naturally letting it flow.
Mm-hmm.
Just going at each other.
Yep. Isn't that what true friendship is all about? It's like
I hope
constantly
so.
being at each other's throats.
So many jokes I did not say after that statement.
On a scale of 1 to gay, where are you?
For
Yay.
see, what you didn't notice is he put like 5 or 6 A's in there, so he's way past gay.
Gay.
There you go,
Yeah,
right
that,
there.
like you know, take it to 11. I took it to 12. Right?
Dude, you are way past 12.
Oh, fuck. Back to being
Shit.
secondary news sources. Or tertiary in this case. Ombudsman leads the paper's pursuing diversity of opinion and to challenge its readers. Didn't we learn from this past election that our goal should be to understand different views? Asked microwavable chicken nuggies Dean. I mean he's not wrong though.
He's not.
No, so the fact that Vox is like, this guy is bad, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
That defense doesn't hold up to much scrutiny.
So in short, no.
What the fuck?
Good going, Vox. We're fucking. My fucking editing professor said Vox was a source of unbiased news. I think that would have been justifiable
when was Vox
homicide.
considered unbiased? When did this happen? I missed the memo.
I don't even know any news source that is actually unbiased at all.
Oh no, neither do I. This
Tim
is the
Pool.
reason why you read everything. No, no.
But he's as close
no,
as you can get because he at least
no,
presents
okay,
the other
alright,
side.
I
That's right.
like Tim Pool. I have no issue with him, but I am 100% gonna stick to my principle that no source is unbiased.
Wikipedia.
Not even. Oh
No.
my god.
Wikipedia is not unbiased either. Plenty of SJW plants in there.
Oh man, have you read that shit? I've read the Wikipedia of I think Sargon. It's so weird to read. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's really fucking awkward.
I'll have to let's read it.
You want to fucking read Sargon's Wikipedia page?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Do
It's
this
hilarious.
shit.
It would it be funny?
It'll be awkward.
Maybe. Hold on. Let me just fucking read this shit. All right, Sargon of Akkad, Carl. Oh, it just takes you. I'm sorry. It takes you to Carl Benjamin. He goes by the Sargon of Akkad. All
I'll
right, so
bring it up
like
here.
obviously the beginning is probably going to be a little unbiased. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna read it. All right. So here's the beginning op-ed from Wikipedia's free
Op-ed.
encyclopedia. Yeah, the free encyclopedia.
I've got it up
Carl
on the
Benjamin.
got it up on the
Carl
stream, so-
Benjamin. Oh, you do have it up there?
Yeah,
Or you don't? Okay.
I do.
Carl Benjamin, born
Link it to me.
1979, is a British
I'm
YouTuber,
lazy. Link it.
better known by the online alias.
I'm just gonna keep
alias.
talking while you talk it until you link it to me.
Boom.
It's
Thank
right
you.
there. It's just
Thank you so
it's right there.
much.
You're welcome. I'll
give you
I
a
don't
prostate
love it.
massage later.
Okay, I'd enjoy that. Just
What you fuck?
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Better known by the online alias Sargon of
The darker
Akkad.
we get, the more obnoxious we get.
Ain't it great?
100%. The alias, which also known by his main YouTube channel, is taken from the first ruler of the Akkadian Empire, Sargon of Akkad. Benjamin's early videos promoted the Gamergate controversy and anti-feminism. Since then, he has covered topics such as politics, including politics, anti-progressivism, and the alt-right. So, like, obviously that's gonna be just like a basic understanding of what's going on. Game
Political views.
development.
Oh. Wait, what?
Political views. Yeah, did you not know that he's been, well, quote unquote, he's been working on a game for a really long time?
I had no idea.
Yeah, he was, and he had a Kickstarter for it.
I
and
mean,
he
it
kicked a bunch
started
of
in
stuff.
March 2014. I was kind of balls
Yeah.
deep in my ex-wife at that point in time, so yeah, she kind
Sounds
of
like a good place to
demanded
be.
all. No, it was not.
I know. I'm never mind. I shall not make the joke.
I mean, it was very fun in the moment, but looking back, it was probably not the healthiest place for me to be.
I've been there.
Look, I'm just lucky that the army requires yearly blood tests for STIs, or else I would be freaking out right now just thinking about that.
Kent, moving on.
Fucking
Political
oof.
views.
Political
views.
views. I'm sorry. Boom.
Benjamin self-identifies as a classical liberal.
Vox
Vox
describes
him as an anti-progressive.
Fucking
In
Vox.
Lehman Journalism Lab, Vice Magazine, and Mick have this.
Mike.
Mike.
It's Mike.
Mick.
God
There's no
damn it.
E. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
E.
still
There's
Mike.
no-
It's a shortened
it's still
version of
microphone.
microphone.
I
It's
don't
short
give
version.
two. I don't give
Learn
two
your
flying
fucking
pigs
English.
shits.
You're not.
Learn your
give two-
fucking English.
I don't give two flying pig
You're-
shits.
listen,
There
you're-
is no E. There is no apostrophe. There's
you-
nothing to
It's Mike.
indicate that
You
is. There's nothing
you
to indicate
uncultured
that is a
swine.
contraction. Hey, at least you got the swine part right.
You both are
Have
wrong.
described Benjamin as right wing.
Well, Rebrick. Okay, all right.
Red-
How do you fuck that up?
All I'm
You
saying,
dyslexic.
all I'm saying is you
Fuck.
can't even. All I'm
I'm
saying is you can't
dyslexic.
even pronounce red brick, and yet you're trying to lecture me on reading English.
Reebok and Talons.
I
Red
retract
brick
my
and
previous
salon.
statements. I have described him as alt-right and an alt-right sympathizer, respectively. Benjamin has denied accusations with association with the alt-right. He has criticized the alt-right for collectivists and authoritarian. This is the reason why you guys don't let me read. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Keep going.
Authoritarian thinking, and argued that the movement and its reaction and comparable leftist racism. I read that
Piece
correctly, right?
on-
Their reaction to comparable leftist racism.
Comparable. Thank you. I knew I got something wrong.
comparable. It's all a matter of dialect.
Okay.
I
Potato,
said
bowling
diabetic.
shoes, same thing.
Did I just fucking snort?
Yeah, you did.
You did. You seem to be having fun tonight. A piece in the Daily Dot stated that Benjamin is not part of the alt-right, although his videos concern favorite alt-right targets such as feminism, Islam, Black Lives Matter, and the notion of straight white male privilege. So
The New
there
York
are
Times. Go
there are
ahead.
portions of this article which are framed factually, and then the freaking the political ideology just has to rear its fucking ugly ass head.
There's a lot of what it seems like he's just deferring to other publications consistently.
Mhm.
That's what it feels like
That's
to
how
me.
Wikipedia works, though. Is
Yeah,
it
just
cites all of its sources.
Yeah, just like I'm gonna defer to this. I'm gonna defer to this. I'm not even gonna make a statement here. I'm just gonna defer. And a lot of where the political like leanings comes from how much they defer to one side or the other. Like I'm just gonna defer
Here's
to left wing shit.
Here's the quote. By framing the argument as the progressive left advocating for minorities against whites, they, the social justice left, have set the stage for a group to become the antagonist for this position, which is precisely what the alt-right is. ... The progressive left have used liberal guilt to advance an agenda that is focused largely around racism and advocacy against whites.
Carl Benjamin in a deep dive into the alt-right's greatest YouTube hits, The Daily Dot, 2016. I've
I'm gonna
never read
look that
this.
up.
Yeah, me too. Benjamin has opposed online misogyny movements,
Misogyny.
misogyny movements, such
There's
as
no
the
D
British
in
group
there.
Reclaim the Internet, which is called social communism, which he called social communism. He has also characterized blows.
Where's the
raspberry.
also?
I'm dyslexic. Get over it.
How there you cannot blame inserting words into sentences that aren't
Yeah,
there.
no, that 100% is. I insert words into everything when I read it. This is the reason why I don't read. Why you guys are letting me do it right now is confusing as fuck. But I'm just gonna keep going because
It's amusing. Keep going.
It's comic relief.
I like being the butt
I
of
thought that
a
was-
joke.
Yeah.
This is the reason why most of my humor is self-deprecating. All right.
See, mine.
I had a joke, but my wit is starting to leave as I get deeper and deeper into this beer.
Holy shit, Watch Mojo talked about him. He has been cited by the most controversial he has been cited as one of the most controversial YouTubes by Watch Mojo, who claimed that he clearly doesn't shy away from saying stuff that others find offensive. In November of 2016 opinion piece, Vice criticized Benjamin's logic before all attitude, claiming that when you're speaking on issues of a social nature that cannot be boiled down to textbook definition words, it's not really an approach that works particularly well. And there are some ways that I can't agree with that. Like approaching a conversation with certain types of people that is in like having tact is inherently a good thing. Like our show
he also says quite clearly is that before you can actually sit down to have a conversation, you have to agree to the definition of certain words.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I think here's the thing, and this is like I don't normally show like people in my real life a lot of the videos that I watch. And the reason why is because I have learned a shit ton of things before going into most of these videos. And knowing these things that I do has made a lot of the things that they say a lot less disagreeable. Because a lot of them tend to put it in a very disagreeable tone, disagreeable wordage, and all these kinds of things.
I don't disagree with you. In fact, the only two YouTubers that I share on a regular basis are actually Jeff and Nick.
Yep. Oh, not Nick. I don't share Nick. I share Jeff. As bad as that might say.
I actually share Nick more than I share Jeff by a lot.
I share Jeff a lot, as I was explaining to you guys, maybe even during the show, but a little bit earlier, I showed my roommates Jeff's dive into the Jilly Juice thing, and I had a lot of fun, and I've shown a bunch of people that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting this. I show people counter arguments all the fucking time. Counter Arguments is a fantastic channel that puts things in a very easily digestible way that makes sure to be clear in how he states things, not be offensive in how he states it, and that you are able to completely follow him without any previous knowledge of anything that's going on. So it's really easy for me to just show my dad.
Wow, he was born in 1979.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's old. He's like almost 40 years old. He does not look it.
No. Well, the gray hair is coming through now, but
it's starting to, but holy shit, he does not look 40 years old.
Doesn't sound it either.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I think
that's impressive.
Is it the British? I think the Britisher is almost 50. I don't know if you watch his stuff.
Well, I think Ranting Monkey's like
I think
90.
Hell, he's not that old. I know he's
That-
a granddad.
That was a definite dig. I think ranting monkeys are probably about 50.
Ranting Monkey's like 20 years old.
No, he has.
Are
a,
you
he
fucking
has
retarded?
a grandkid. How do you have a grandkid?
He's
at
got a-
Dude, that
20?
guy sounds 20.
Yes, he does. I know
100%.
he sounds young, but I know he's old as shit. He's older than dirt. All
That's
right.
news to me. Holy shit! I don't really watch
Well,
Ranting Monkey.
I watch Ranting Monkey a lot.
I don't have anything against him. I just haven't gone through his channel yet. Like he's in his 40s.
Dude,
Unless Cynic
totally
is talking about somebody
yeah, I
else.
totally suggest that you actually you go through and watch some of his videos. Every once in a while, I'll even go watch their podcast, freaking Lords of the Night.
See, I was interested in his videos when he was doing them with Kraut. Like I did, I watched a
but
few of those.
then Kraut jumped the shark and all
And
that
Kraut decided
jazz.
to hit the bed.
Yeah,
He
totally
he
shat
had
the
an
bed.
autism stroke.
Like some of their Kraut's
No, I
earlier
liked
videos
Kraut.
were really good, but
Yeah,
I like him
Kraut.
too. I liked him too. That's why I was really disappointed by his spiral into insanity.
Don't let certain people hear that.
I don't give a shit. I
Okay,
really
so-
don't.
So Monkey is in his 40s,
Is he?
according
Okay.
to our wonderful local Australian cynic.
Well, if he
Lovely
had kids in his teens and his mid 20s, then it makes sense that he has grandkids. But let's see,
I
who
feel
else is
bad.
really fucking old?
Wait, hold on. People have grandkids when they're. I feel kind of bad for my parents now. Then,
If
Jesus
you had a
Christ.
kid when you were 20, and then
Yeah,
your
yeah, no,
kid had
no,
a kid when they were 20, then you could have I know people who are 30 and they have grandkids.
Right, no, I understand that, but I get the feeling that like most parents want grandkids, right? You know, and I feel a little bad for my parents because they have 3 sons and just let's.
They're all a whole bunch of weebs, huh?
No, actually, the exact opposite. Like none of us fit that realm at all. Like we're all we might all be completely different, but none of us go that direction. My older brother is in the military. He's an army.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, you've told me about that.
Uh,
I think he
and
and I
then
would
my-
get along, except for the whole
Yes.
fact that, he had more ambition and drive and hua.
oh man, he does like shit. He like not he gets out of fucking boot camp, right? And like just after that, he just seeks out one of like the COs, and he's like, I want more. And because he went in as a fucking
Sounds like a grunt, basically.
yeah, no, he went in as what are they called? Infantry. You know, the
Yeah.
11
bitch,
Bravo.
the bitch of the fucking army. They're just like they're they
The
do
MI.
everything. They're just the lowest on the totem pole, right?
No. Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know right now. The grunt is the warfighter.
Right.
Everything in the army is done to support the warfighter.
Right, but it's still the lowest, right? Like, just I don't know.
There's no.
I might have just
No.
told myself.
Have
All
you,
right,
have
all right,
you,
you kinda
but-
did.
Okay,
What?
So he goes through, he goes in as an infantry, comes out of boot camp, and he runs into a CO, and then the CO he pushes forward, gets into a class, like I don't know what they're called after that, and he becomes
AIT.
yes, and then he joins a fucking sniper recon squad as the communications guy.
Huh?
Okay.
From
And
the side.
he learns like Pashto, And then their squad platoon, whatever they're called, I'm terrible with understanding the small ones. Goes off and is like taking down FOBs, like giving them over to the or the Afghani troops.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back, and within a year, like, he goes in to Ranger School, or like 2 years, he goes into Ranger School, passes, and I think Smart Pig, you know just how ridiculously
Yes.
retarded Ranger School is. Passes,
Yes.
becomes Ranger certified, and then keeps going with that. He's been in there for Jesus, like, I think since 2009. That's his entire existence is the army. Um, and
You know, I'm glad for him. I mean, I believe that if I had joined, and when I had joined, I'd gone for a different job in the army, one that's more hands-on, one that's more in the field more often, then I probably would still be in the army now. But no, I went total pogue, and I regret that decision. I mean, I regret it as much as I can, because if I had gone for a different MOS, I would never have met Panda. So
right, and like, yeah, no, like, I definitely feel like you got what's that term? You got the better end of the stick. What's the fucking
I did
term?
not get any good end of that stick.
Oh, you didn't?
When it comes to the army, I did not get any good end of that stick, man. Trust me, it was fucking horrible. Um, I love my wife, and that's really all I can take from it. My time in the army was miserable. I loved the army. Um, while I was in basic training, while I was in advanced individual training, and then I went to I got out of TRADOC, which is Training and Doctrine Command, which is the branch of the army that's for all the training and everything. And I started doing the actual job I was training for, and it was misery. But I'm after being out of the army and doing things with my hands, and being outside and working outside, and doing things, actually doing things, I realized that if I had gone in and I had been infantry, or if I had been artillery, or if I'd been anything that actually did something, it's something physical, not conceptual, then I
Mhm.
probably would have stayed in. Probably would have advanced in rank, and I probably would have stayed in. But no, yeah. Which is why I'm really looking forward to what the Space Corps does, or Space Force, or whatever it's called.
Trump's fucking Space Force.
Yeah. I heard about the whole Space Force concept before Trump was even elected. They've been working on this for a while. It just so happens that Trump's the one who's in office, and he's who's going to go, like, if he does, he'd be the one that actually okays it. But the whole concept, when I heard it, um, it basically takes all the aspects of the Army and the Air Force that deal with satellites and missile defense and things that have to do with space, and creating one branch of the service that all it does is deal with that stuff, like the super nerd brigade.
And this is how you get the mobile infantry.
No, that's not how you get the mobile infantry. How you get the mobile infantry is you take everything that isn't infantry out of the army, and then you condense everything that is infantry into just the army. You take the Marines, you take the army, You combine the two, and you have mobile infantry.
Don't forget the power armor.
Yeah, that's when you take all the technicians from the Air Force and throw them in the mix too. It would be really. I totally would have freaking been Space Navy if we had been in space already. Not even gonna
Sure.
lie.
Oh, you and me both.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to distract, but again, you guys need to fucking see this.
Fucking Ezra.
Holy Christ!
I'm gonna bring this up.
Is anybody else strangely reminded of Shia LaBeouf as well?
I'm sure he's just the retarded cousin.
No, I mean like, I need a picture of Shia LaBeouf in freaking black and white with his freaking scraggly beard.
I'm sure I can find one.
Just hold on to that. We'll just leave that where it is. Like, are you showing it right now?
The tweet, yeah.
Oh, good. Holy crap! Look at that thing.
That's so great. I can't.
That's awesome.
Why does he have a katana?
Back to the let's get back to the original article we started talking about before we went off on this massive tangent.
Where were we even
We're going
at?
back to the Space Force or the Vox. I don't know.
I think we were in the middle of the Vox, but I think we can move on to the actual. We can actually get. I think we've already discussed this freaking Space Force as much as it needs to be discussed, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
There's a lot there.
I did it without even intending to. It's like, oh, Space Force, yeah. That's like a convenient segue.
Okay,
All
that
right,
makes
our
sense.
next
Realize it was a segue.
article.
What the Vox was the last article.
What? Wait, what the fuck?
We didn't finish the Vox one.
Fuck the Vox one.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of.
We've covered a lot of bases here.
We went into Sargon's Wikipedia page.
For fun.
Oh
Because-
man.
Holy shit! It's fucking midnight already.
Yes, it is.
It 100% is. It's 9 o'clock for us.
Shall we just end this humidity-induced madness here and now before it gets any worse?
I
We
mean,
should.
we can, and you guys can have an awesome after party if you want. But I definitely have to go to bed
Yeah.
because I have to be
Alright.
up in 5.5 hours.
That's
and
what I mean.
have,
That is exactly what I
Remember-
mean.
Remember, Pig,
and as Panda was walking away, she gave me the come hither look. So I don't think I'm going to sleep
Yes.
anytime soon.
Yes, remember, Pig, when she sticks her finger in your mouth, it means something completely different than what you might think.
It was her thumb,
It was her thumb.
and
That-
no, it was
that
not the
changes
claw.
the context so much.
It actually
Alright.
does. I mean, can you imagine just having someone like take their fingers, put it into a V shape, and then just shoving it down your throat?
Yes.
It's called
I
the
will
other
not-
do that.
Heimlich.
I will not. Yeah.
I would hope
Oh.
they're a doctor if they're doing that.
So let's go ahead and just slam the door shut on that freaking comment. I really don't need to know how you freaking invented the claw there, Pop.
This is why
It
I
was
drink.
mine before it was his. No, I'm pretty sure you drink because you have freaking life that you want to try and forget on a daily basis. Oh wait, I'm
Me?
sorry, I'm
Are you
projecting.
talking about
I'm
Buck?
sorry.
Or
Well,
me?
there is that. There's yeah.
Yes.
What?
Roughly-
I
roughly
love
speaking.
there was a dialogue, a little funny like banter between Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin when they were live, and Frank Sinatra looks over at Dean. He's like, Dean, why do you drink so much? Dean Martin responds with, I drink to forget. What are you trying to forget? Dean Martin just stands there and he's like, I forgot. It's fucking-
Objective achieved.
All right, we're just gonna fucking call it here. How about that? So,
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Monday night locked and loaded. I hope that all of you have been as thoroughly entertained as I have tonight. We had some interesting topics, a couple of boring things. Thanks a lot, frickin' Buck. It was him who pushed it. He was the one who wanted to cover it. Blame him.
it's one time, never again.
Now, I am going to go lay down in bed next to my wife and pray that she does not demand intimacy.
Just lay down. That's all you're gonna do, huh?
I'm hoping
sure?
because I gotta get up in the morning. All right.
I mean, this
You
is all
don't- you
dependent
don't-
on the fact that you actually have to sleep.
You don't know, bro. You don't know the burden of husbandly duties.
I think I can take a guess.
No, seriously though, I gotta get sleep. Y'all have
Alright.
been great. Thank you for coming out. We hope to see y'all again. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Where's your good night?